Vehicle number 1, the 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. Priced at $30,000. As described by the seller, this 1979 Trans Am has been heavily modified and now sports a fresh engine with less than 600 miles on the new setup. The drivetrain overhaul brings new life to this iconic Pontiac, turning it into a modern street performer while keeping its classic soul. Suspension has been fully updated for better handling, and the car rides on a fresh set of aftermarket wheels. However, for the purists, the original suspension and stock wheels are still included in the sale. The exterior wears fresh decals that bring back the original Firebird attitude, and the seller notes the overall condition is good, with plenty of life left in this build. According to the listing, the car is ready to drive and open to offers, located in Miami, Florida. Vehicle number 2, the 1972 Chevrolet LUV. As described by the seller, this Pro Street 1972 Chevy Love was originally built in the 1990s and remains a unique and eye-catching custom today. It features a removable hard top and is powered by a 327 small block with double hump heads, topped with an Edelbrock tunnel ram and twin Holley carburetors. Power is sent through a turbo 350 automatic transmission. Out back, it's rolling on massive 33/16.50 Mickey Thompson tires mounted on 15 by 16 5-star wheels, and while the front rides on brand new 15 by 4 tires, also on matching 5-star rims. Braking has been completely upgraded with a full billet Aerospace Components Pro Street disc brake kit. Despite its aggressive setup, the seller emphasizes this is not a drag car. It's street-built and ready for weekend cruising or local shows. It has just 300 miles on the odometer and shows no significant damage or issues. The seller is open to trades and is specifically looking for bagged or lowered OBS trucks, C10s, or C5 Corvettes, but is not interested in motorcycles, boats, side-by-sides, or diesels, located in Newland, North Carolina. Vehicle number 3, the 1964 Chevrolet Nova SS, priced at $32,000. According to the seller, this 1964 Nova SS is a serious street weapon built around a big block Chevy Gen 5 4-bolt main engine. It's topped with skip white aluminum heads and valve train, packed with scat internals, and pushes a massive 13.1-to-1 compression ratio, running on 110 race fuel. Supporting systems include dual radiator fans, a transmission cooler fan, line lock, electric water and fuel pumps, and a trans brake setup designed to launch hard. Power is delivered through a turbo 400 automatic with a manual valve body and a 3500 stall converter. The chassis has been mini-tubbed and features a Detroit speed rear setup with a Ford 9-inch housing, 35 spline axles, and both 4.56 and 4.11 gear options available. Inside, a painless switch panel is overhead mounted within a full roll cage. The 7-gallon rear-mounted fuel cell is paired with a battery shutoff at the tail end. The body remains all metal except for the hood and trunk, while the windows have been replaced with scratch-free Lexan panels. The car is listed in very good condition and comes with a clear history and no reported issues. Located in Ahwahnee, California. Vehicle number 4, the 1985 Chevrolet S10, priced at $12,500.
Everyone's done complaining. Now it's going. How about that? 406. 850 double bumper. Now we're going.
According to the seller, this 1985 Chevy S10 Pro Street pickup is a purpose-built machine with just 737 miles on the full build. Under the hood sits a 406 cubic inch small block based on a GM 4-bolt main, featuring an Eagle 4340 forged crankshaft, H-beam rods, and JE pistons. It runs a Comp Cam's roller cam with a .704 lift and 264 duration, Dart Pro 1 heads with 2.08/1.60 valves, and a Weighing Team G intake topped by a quick fuel 850 double pumper carb. Exhaust is handled by fender exit headers, and spark is managed by an MSD distributor with digital 6+ ignition. Cooling and fuel systems include a professionally mounted trans cooler in the front bumper, dual 13-inch fans on a Be-Cool radiator, electric CSR water pump, Holly Black fuel pump with regulator and a 16-gallon fuel cell in a custom sump box with braided 8AN lines throughout. The Power Glide transmission is paired with a Hurst pistol grip shifter, and the rear features a 12-bolt Curry setup with 4.10 gears, strange spool and axles, and Willwood brakes. Up front are aerospace components discs with drag-ready suspension, including Moroso trick springs and Lakewood 9010 shocks. The chassis is powder-coated yellow with a fully adjustable ladder bar setup, QA1 coilovers, and a panhard bar in the rear. Interior touches include a 10-point roll cage, RCI fiberglass racing seats, a full set of Autometer ultra light gauges, and a 5-inch monster tack. Extras like a battery cutoff, extra tail lights, ignition panel, and additional race parts are included. The seller is open to trades for early Chevelles, Novas, or similar muscle cars, located in Sawarren, New Jersey. Vehicle number 5, the 1955 Chevrolet priced at $60,000. As listed, this 1955 Chevy pickup is a vintage street rod wrapped in a deep PPG burgundy pearl and packed with modern muscle. Under the hood is a 383 stroker V8 fitted with a supercharger and Phytech fuel injection. The powertrain is backed by a Ford 9-inch rear end with a 4-link suspension and coilovers, putting the power down with confidence. The front end features a height suspension setup for improved handling and includes power steering, power brakes, and 4-wheel disc brakes. The truck sits on weld wheels and includes LED lighting, an aluminum black walnut bed, and a fully finished undercarriage. Inside, it's trimmed in tan with Dakota digital gauges, air conditioning, and a vintage-style AM/FM radio with CD player. With just over 2,300 miles since the rebuild, this 3100 blends classic truck styling with a full Pro Street backbone. Located in Highland Falls, New York. Vehicle number 6, the 1973 Pontiac Firebird Coupe, priced at $145,000. This 1973 Pontiac Firebird was a 5-year build by Grubbs Motorsports in Garland, Texas, with an estimated $250,000 invested. One of just 4,802 Trans Ams built in '73, it now features a fuel-injected 428 cubic inch LS 3-stroker motor, dyno tuned to 519 rear-wheel horsepower. Internals include an 11:1 compression ratio, Cali's Compstar rotating assembly, and an aggressive cam backed by LS3 heads, upgraded springs, and a GM computer. Power is transferred through a TR 6066 speed manual transmission with a dual disc clutch and MGW shifter. The car rides on a custom-built Ford 9-inch rear end with 35 spline Moser axles, WaveTrack Positraction, and 4.11 gears. Suspension includes a fully engineered 3-link setup with Watts link, strange double adjustable coilovers, and tubular front components with quick ratio steering. Stopping power is massive with 14-inch Willwood brakes all around and a Willwood master cylinder. Additional upgrades include a Griffin radiator, custom stainless Ricks fuel tank with a side fill conversion, and Forge Line wheels. The exterior has been completely shaved and smoothed, wearing deep black paint with molded-in spoilers and subtle graphics. Vintage air and a full custom interior complete the package. Located in Garland, Texas, vehicle number 7, the 1977 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, priced at $13,500. This 1977 Corvette Stingray comes dressed in a deep cobalt blue and rides low with a Pro Street stance. Under the hood, it's running a 3.8 3-stroker, putting out 450 horsepower, thanks to Edelbrock aluminum heads, a Torker intake, and a 750 CFM carb. A healthy comp cam, roller rockers, and lifters give it that aggressive lope, and it's all backed by a 3-speed automatic with a B&M upgraded Hurst quarter stick shifter and a 280 zero-stall converter. Long tube headers feed dual Flowmasters with electric cutouts, dumping into custom fab side pipes that finish the look and sound. Mickey Thompson tires wrap around polished mag wheels, and out back you'll find an aluminum rear end cover. It's equipped with a padded roll bar, 4-point harnesses, new taillights, and the interior keeps it purpose-built. No AC, just attitude. According to the seller, this Stingray isn't perfect, but it's a proven trophy winner, senior-owned, never abused, and built for both cruise nights and show lines. Located in Fayetteville, Georgia. Vehicle number 8, the 1954 Chevrolet Pro Street pickup, priced at $87,000. This 1954 Chevrolet pickup has been transformed into a full-blown Pro Street monster, built on a custom tube chassis with no expense spared. At the heart sits a Steve Schmidt-built 434 cubic inch engine running electronic fuel injection and ready for pump gas or E85. It's paired with a TCI Turbo 400 automatic transmission and aluminum drive shaft, spinning a Ford 9-inch rear with 4.10 gears. 4-link rear suspension with coilovers, 4-wheel disc brakes, and a fully fabricated undercarriage make it handle as good as it hauls. Inside, the truck features autometer gauges, brand new custom red interior, including carpet, seats, and door panels, all wrapped up in a stealthy gray shell with just 1,500 miles on the build. Everything works: lights, electronics, and drivetrain. The seller notes over $110,000 invested into this fast, fun street dominator, now offered at $87,000 or best offer, located in Bowie, Maryland. Vehicle number 9, the 1970 Pontiac Le Mans Convertible, priced at $45,000. This summertime cruiser is a Le Mans at heart, but wears the look of a GTO tribute, and it delivers on street presence. The seller notes that it still carries its original numbers-matching 350 V8 and turbo 350 automatic transmission with a small cam for added rumble. Cooling is upgraded with an aluminum radiator and electric fans. While not equipped with AC, the interior is described as being in great condition. A Dakota digital dash and retro-style audio system have been added, complete with 3 8-inch subs and 6 6.5-inch speakers for a modern driving experience. LED headlights give it a clean nighttime glow, and the car rolls on massive 24-inch raceline wheels, 24x9s in the front and 24x13s in the rear, with 9-inch lips tucked under mini-tubbed rear quarters. The rear end has also been shortened to accommodate the stance. Underneath, Willwood disc brakes on all 4 corners and QA1 coilovers give the convertible confident handling and stopping power. The top has a small tier, but is said not to be urgent. According to the seller, it's a solid turnkey driver ready for summer rides. No trades, no games. Located in Tampa, Florida, with title in hand. Vehicle number 10, the 1982 Ford Mustang GT Hatchback, priced at $25,000. A brutal fox body build with serious intentions, this 1982 Mustang GT is packing turbocharged LS power and a full lineup of racing-grade components. According to the seller, it laid down an impressive 1,300 horsepower on a hub dyno, and it hasn't even seen the drag strip yet. Under the hood is a Texas speed-built, forged 370 cubic inch LS engine, force-fed by an 88mm ball bearing turbo. Management comes from a Holley Terminator X system with a 12-inch Holley Pro dash keeping vital stats in view. A brand new Abruzzi Racing 1.80 Power Glide with Pro Brake and a 4,500 stall converter delivers the power to a built 8.8-inch rear with 35 spline axles. Supporting the boost is a sheer fab air-to-water intercooler, a custom fuel cell, and a dedicated ice tank. The Aeromotive 7.0 GPM fuel pump feeds the beast, while strange single adjustable coilovers with QA1 long travel springs up front and double adjustable QA1s out back handle the suspension duties. The frame has been stiffened with Stifler's subframe connectors for added rigidity. Inside, the car retains its original black interior in remarkably good condition, enhanced with a Motion Raceworks steering column and custom steering wheel. Everything on the build is described as new, from drivetrain to fuel system, and the car comes with dyno video and documentation. It's a clean, title-in-hand street weapon located in Reno, Nevada. Vehicle number 11, the 1971 Chevrolet El Camino SS, priced at $40,000. This one's a full-blown street machine, an El Camino that roars with big block power and sits atop a frame-off build. Listed out of Santa Rosa, California, this 1971 SS has undergone a complete transformation, starting with a fully powder-coated chassis and ending in raw supercharged aggression. The heart of this beast is a 468 cubic inch big block Chevy topped with a polished 1071 blower from the blower shop. It's backed by a turbo 400 automatic transmission and supported by a full aeromotive return-style fuel system fed by an aluminum fuel cell. Ignition is handled by MSD, and a full suite of auto meter gauges gives precise feedback at speed. Cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator with electric fans and an electric water pump, while coated headers deliver the soundtrack. This El Camino rides on four-wheel disc brakes and a fully redone suspension setup. Inside, you'll find a completely new interior, an outlaw-style shifter, and a modern stereo system, all tied together in a cockpit built for performance. Described as very, very nice by the seller, the paint is crisp and clean, and the build speaks for itself. Clean title, VIN provided, and everything about it screams muscle. Vehicle number 12, the 1952 Henry J. Corsair, priced at $40,000. This 1952 Henry J. Corsair, listed out of Marion, Ohio, is a vintage sleeper with serious bite. With just 34,000 miles on the odometer and a clean black-on-black aesthetic. Under the hood lies a 350 small block paired to a 350 turbo automatic transmission. While the seller keeps it short and sweet, it's noted that the mileage reflects only what's been clocked since the build. Finished in gloss black and sitting low in full Pro Street stance, this Corsair is paid off and ready for its next chapter. Location, Marion, Ohio. Vehicle number 13, the 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, priced at $12,000. Powered by a 5.3-liter LS engine paired with a 4L60 automatic and a 2500 stall converter. A small cam adds a bit of chop, and long tube headers feed into an X-pipe exhaust for that aggressive bite. The current ECU and harness have been pulled in preparation for an ACES fuel injection setup. Parts are included, but not yet installed. The seller is also in the process of swapping heads and provides new gaskets and bolts to go with the job. Inside, the interior is mostly intact with good condition overall. It needs a headliner and new seat belts, both of which are included. A new dash is still in the box. On the outside, it rolls on brand new 17-inch wheels and tires, stickers still on, and comes with a fresh Z28 decal set ready to be applied. With a bit of wrenching, this one could be brought to life as a solid driver or street strip bruiser. Located in Anderson, South Carolina, asking $12,000. Vehicle number 14, the 1990 Ford Mustang, priced at $20,000. Under the hood roars a professionally assembled 408W stroker backed by a C4 automatic transmission with a trans brake and a 5,000 RPM stall converter. It's not a cruiser. This is a purpose-built machine. It features a roll cage and an attitude to match. The seller emphasizes the car was built by a seasoned race veteran with over 35 years in the game. This isn't your average Mustang. It's dialed in for serious action, not daily driving. It's strongly advised to inspect in person before making any decisions, and lowball offers won't be entertained. Cash is king, and if you want to talk trade, bring something worth more than the asking price. Located in Houston, Texas, listed at $20,000. Vehicle number 15, the 1979 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $24,000. Power comes from an Andy Jensen-built 505 CI big block Chevy pushing 800 horsepower on motor alone, with a Zex plate kit adding a 100 to 300 shot of nitrous. The Power Glide transmission is equipped with a Pro brake and Vasco 180 straight cut gears. A 9-inch rear carries a 4.30 gear with spool and 35 spline axles. This car is still surprisingly functional, with working lights, power windows, turn signals, full gauges, and 2 available hoods, making it easily street legal if desired. A 15-gallon fuel cell feeds the beast, and the current tune delivers low 6-second passes. Turnkey, no excuses, ready to race or cruise with minimal tweaks. No trades, no time for "is this still available" or messages. Located in Athens, Pennsylvania, asking $24,000. Thanks for watching, Gearheads. If that rubber burning madness fired you up, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed. More street legal monsters coming. Don't miss the next video.